First of all, I'd just like to say my name is Elizabeth. I am the daughter of Jane and the granddaughter of Marjorie. And I would like to give something just to the Women's Nation, but also the Longhouse and to you. This is something I've invested in since I came into contact with the Longhouse. And it's something that I have put a huge amount of love into for every single one of you. And also, whilst doing it, it's taken a huge amount of pain. And I've seen my path through it. And I'll just show you what it is, and then I'll explain it a bit.
Holy.
So, as you can see, it's a buffalo hide, which I have tanned myself on my own. And I've done it because every single one of us as women, we follow a line. We have a past, and within that line there is an amount of trauma that we witness and we experience, and there's pain with it. Or maybe we don't know our past, but it continues through our line until we maybe get to one place and we say that it won't continue anymore. That corruption that we are allowing through our sons and through our life, we have to stop it with us. And this is what I have done with my life, and I'm trying more to do it because I've woken up to my past and my history, and to realise that in order to have a future, it needs to stop with me. But it doesn't just happen within our female line, it happens within our nations and our territories and our countries. And maybe never has it stopped before, never has anybody recognised the pain caused to the nations of your family and your ancestors and stopped it. My ancestors speaking to yours and stopping it here now. And I did this because tanning a hide is bringing an animal back to life. And it's about revival, reinstating the strength within an animal and the communication that goes with it to your family and your nation and mine. And so now, I felt it, I really worked with it all the way. It took me 6 weeks to make it. And every single moment I had blood and I had sweat and I had tears, and I poured everything into it. Everything I felt from when I was a child, I poured into it. And I knew I would make it here. There was times when I wasn't so sure, but I knew I would be standing here presenting this to you for everything that you are and your family. So the power and the strength of the buffalo is, it's about healing and reinstating that communication, because it will stop with me, that genocide. So I have on the back of it engraved symbol. Now it's not perfect, I mean this is the first buffalo I've done, but I have created a video for you to watch how I've made it, and hopefully I'll be able to show that to you when I'm here. But this has been incredibly important to me. I hope you accept it with love.
Wow. Holy smokes, come take a look at this. Buffalo hide, she tan. Herself.
Brains. Huh? Brains. 20.
And look what she did.
So Janice, I'm just
Whoa, feel that. Holy.
But if you feel that, it's completely different. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's different all over it. Oh my goodness!
Wow. Holy. Alright, little bull, come on. Okay. Little bull, come see the big bull.
Now we have to sing the buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Honestly, the rest of the made the buffalo. I've been here and I've been there. It's so soft.
Come see the buffalo.
Have to show
Come
to
see
the
the big
friends
bull, little bull.
out west, Elizabeth. They have about 3 males per year.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Come here, it's so much
I
thicker.
was feeling because I put my head against it. I have one of these things on there. It's like a pillow on there.
When you sleep.
Okay, so we jump ahead to last night. In this journey, into a couple of months ago, in this journey we meet Elizabeth, and without her having to be told or even know anything of our culture, that she automatically knew to do something, that on her side of the world, that she had carved the Oyawata wampum belt into the tree. And for those who know of the formation of the League, that the Ganawida had identified, after he had established the great peace here amongst the people, that he was now leaving. He was going across the great waters to bring the message over there. And he had identified that he was going to the woods. He was going to go cover himself in the bark of the trees. And again, that this is what he identified, that if you want to know how I am faring in my job, in my work, that you go to the specific tree and you chop into it, and if it bleeds, you know that he has failed in his mission. Anyways, so what she knew to do was to carve the Oyawata wampum belt, the symbol of the Five Nations Longhouse Confederacy, the symbol of peace. She had known to carve this into the tree on that side of the world, which, whatever anybody wants to think, doesn't matter to me, but I know what that it is to pull that spirit through. That through it, as he buries himself in the barks of the tree here, which she did not know, that in her carving this into a living tree in her land, that it pulls that spirit out over there, the spirit of the Gayanarasaragoa, of the Ganawida. Anyways, move ahead. When she decides that she's coming here, that she acquires again this buffalo hide, and she starts working on it, tanning it, cleaning it to bring it. Anyways, she did not actually believe that she would be able to get it over here across the Great Waters because of the craziness today, you know, like with immigration and all that kind of stuff. But she got it here. The buffalo hide is here, and in her mind, what she had said was that her mission was to bring the buffalo home, to bring the buffalo back home. And so she made a video of the process, very good video. Everybody's got to see it. You got to see this video. Anyways, after we watched this video last night, we start talking about things, and it's not about the baseball game or anything like that. We only talk business. And so, in the business that we're talking about, in this whole story, we identify what we are going to do to affect the change in the world. That her mission there, to return the buffalo back to where it came from, even though it was a dead buffalo in the hide is not a dead thing. The hide carries the life within it. You know, after a deer could be killed, be dead for 20 years, and you're still going to be utilizing its hide. It's still going to be giving life. It's still going to be protecting you. And so the buffalo hide, even though the buffalo is not running around any longer, it's not in his own skin, that buffalo hide carries that spirit. And so this spirit that she brought back here activated something last night. It released something from this whole story that we're talking about, this whole path that we are all on. What it accumulated into is that we identified now what we are going to do together in accordance with the two-row wampum to cause or to affect restitution, is that the proper word? Correction. To affect correction into the world. We know what happened. The non-native came here and killed off, imagine, 60 million buffalo. Imagine. So we ask you to take this back into your homeland and to share this story, to tell the people of the corrections that are being made, that of the corruptions that have happened, that this is not our true relationship. Our true relationship, as we are all grown out of the same mother, that our true relationship is as family. And family does not war upon each other. Family does not kill each other. There is some great corruption that has happened in your homeland that, as you know, back for thousands of years, and this corruption has spread to not only oppress the women in your homeland, but now it is spread with the same corruption around the world. And so, the process that you started, that we now, as you basically began a discussion with us, now we reiterate, and this is our discussion back to you, that to carry this message, and so that when you speak to people about this great project, this great endeavor that we are embarking upon together, that this will be the truth, represent the truth of your words, and that you can identify that this comes from where it comes from. You know the story to it. So we ask you to be faithful in your mission, to be true in your mission, and to represent only what the truth is of what is identified here in this mission. So this is a great thing. This is a huge, huge thing that even if it is just in our minds right now, just thinking about it, people may think that, oh, that's a vision of grandeur, that something like this could never happen. The same way that people would think that what you did in getting that buffalo hide over here would never happen. But it did happen. We can see the resolve when we identified that we presented the Degani Diohade to the wrong people. Soon as we said that it must go to the true representation, and it was presented to the women, soon as this happened, immediate action, immediate results were seen. When for hundreds of years, the two-row wampum in the wrong hands, the wrong representatives, the males, nothing has happened except corruption. But the instance that it was presented to the true representatives, the women, the mothers, then immediately things started to happen. So we look forward to this endeavor, and we know that we can make this happen by next summer. Not to put a heavy burden on you, but you got to hurry up and get this job done. We all have to hurry up and get this job done.
I just wanted to say that I'm so honoured, and thank you so much for bestowing this, with such great trust. I will protect it, and I will return it to you with a buffalo.
Yeah,
It will happen.
it will. It will happen. Holy.
My name is Elizabeth, and I am the daughter of Jane, the granddaughter of Marjorie, and the mother of Harry. I want to thank Sky Woman for being the spirit of the earth, the spirit of creation, and who has brought me here, who has brought us all here. I want to thank Grandmother Moon for being the beating heart of our earth, for being our blood. And I want to thank our Mother Earth, who gives us body. I want to thank all of the women of the earth, from the newest baby girl to the eldest grandmother, for it is those who give us life. It's these women who give us life and our spirit. I want to thank the life protectors, who give us protection and life and facilitate everything that we do and protect everything that we do. And I want to thank the medicines of the world, for they sustain us and they heal us and they bring us back to life. I want to thank the animal kingdom, every single animal within the animal kingdom, all the fish, all the birds, all the insects, the large mammals, the whales, the seals, every single creature that has a beating heart. They give me life. They are my medicine. And so we must look to protect them. Everything is linked. Everything within creation is linked. The stones, the sky, the trees, our hearts, everything is linked. And we must always think in that way. And then we will always protect everything around us. And I want to thank the Longhouse of the Kanienkehaka Nation for being that facilitator, for being that heart within this area, and for the women. Our hearts are linked now. Our DNA is linked. Every cell in my body is linked to yours. And that will never, never be destroyed, no matter what anybody tries to do, till the end of my days, till I leave this realm, till we all leave this realm. And that will never be broken. So whatever we do in our lives, whatever actions we take and thoughts that we have and words that we speak, they will all be within the great law of peace, because that is what we're working towards now. And I am truly honoured. I remember seeing myself as a little girl playing with my toys, and my toys weren't of my world. They were of this world, and they were of creatures, and I was seen as being odd. But I'm not odd here. I'm accepted, and this is normal. This is where my heart belongs, and I think every single human being on the planet, truly, if they think about it, this is where their heart belongs. It's in creation. It's in the earth. It's in everything that breathes and moves. So let's go back to that. Let's remember. Let's remember who we are.
Kanienkehaka sa kami to tatega, ichukwenta eka so yekawe hachi you touch us. We have a woman here who will be named Yekawe Hachi. Tanapina ne yeti wati under na hodi Hawaii. We don't know what she's bringing to the nation. Dano maybe she knows about medicines. Dano maybe she's a hunter. Dano maybe she'll teach the children to speak. All the medicines, to know her by the name Yagawahaje. Jinona, Ayagun Hakso, Ayagun Wakta. Should she ever get sick, she'll just mention her name. So Kna'a, Jizayan Dedi, they will already have known you. And you will get your answers. Okay, it's pretty good, okay. Now we're going to go across the floor. Hey, hey, everybody will be clapping and the men will be stomping. Hey, hey, you, hey,
And as you recall, like throughout the law recital, it has been identified that just being in the mere presence of each other is how we share our DNA. And sharing our DNA is to share our memories, to share our experiences, to share all the goodness that may be in your heart, that may come from however far back into your bloodline that you can trace your roots to. That we share these things with each other, and for this we are very fortunate that we can be anywhere else in the world doing anything else, but we are here, and we are here underneath the turtle shell. So a lot to give thanks for, and just to identify that tonight, this is Elizabeth's night tonight. This is for her, this is for us to share our appreciation, our love, our respect, and just to share, or whatever. If it's just a smile, it is for us to share with each other. To know that Elizabeth has been a special guest of ours here, that we know our time is coming close to an end now, that tomorrow is going to be our last day in each other's presence, where we're able to share the closeness of being together. So this is a special night for us, a special night for Elizabeth, for us to interact. So everyone keep this in mind. There are things that each of us have to share, and in a little while this is what we're going to do. We're gonna go around in the circle, give everybody a chance to share what's in their heart, what's in their mind. And again, just to remember that we have so much to be grateful for. That we look around us, just the fact that we are here in Unguanaritsta. This is so beautiful that every year we find ourselves coming right back to this beautiful place for the beautiful experience. This is where the heartbeat is. Yo, don't know the way,
these on. Okay, so I've just fleshed out these hides. This is a nice Jacob. There's two of them. Come down here. I just fleshed them out, and now they're ready to have the brains put on them, which are in here, the brain solution. So I'll just save half of it. And then just work it in. It has to be hot as well. So mix a bit of boiling water. Get it all in to the edges. I mean, what else would you want to be doing on a Saturday night? That there is a pretty good coal. I'm not starting a fire just yet. I'm just practicing messing about. But I'd have a bit of birch here, silver birch or a leaf, ready to put it in a sewer. Oh look,
Zojuist gearriveerd zijn hier in Noem op de Veluwe, dan bent u van harte welkom natuurlijk. Wat gebeurt hier? Hier wordt het Veluwsheidenschap geschoren. En dat is een kudde van ongeveer 150 stuk. Maar u ziet hier 100 schapen. Die worden vandaag geschoren en dan loopt die kudde. Die lopen in een prachtig natuurgebied en doen maar 1200 hectare.
Dit ambacht.
Het loopt dan niet, hè? Het is...
Morgen komen ze al in de stad.
Het is helemaal...
Oh, there's a sheep in my kitchen. What are you doing, baby? Hey? Sky, shush. Just an average day. What are you doing, mate?